Hi, it's Sher with Share Peace and Love. I'm trying something new. I'm offering $10 mini reads, and I'm really new at it. A friend suggested it, and I thought, I'll try it. So, welcome if you're new here. My name is Sher. I'm an intuitive. I receive messages from the divine in numerous ways, shapes, and forms. I'm trying to turn that off. Okay, it's off now, hopefully. And so if you have a question, you can also book a reading on my website. But currently, yes, that's what I'm doing tonight. And hi, I had a great Sunday. I saw you had a lot of activity on your channel, Ethereal. And so tonight I'm trying something new. I am doing $10 mini reads, and in the meantime, while we wait for people to book reads, we'll talk about spiritual stuff. Because I was talking, like I was reading this book and found this. You know where I found this in a thrift store, but it's on. You're welcome, Azero. It's on. It's called Llewellyn's Little Book of Psychic Development by Melanie Barnum, and it's a little book. Uh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is. I feel bad about charging, but I also have to like make a living. Hi, Julie W. Hi, Ian. Tonight, the readings are by donation, but I am talking also spiritually. So you can, I don't want to make anybody feel bad. So you can book a read by donation, or you can participate in our spiritual conversation. Is it 11:01? How is everybody doing with the time change, too? The time change is a little crazy, right? Um, but also some of the things that you need to look at in your psychic development is like energy, meditation, symbols. If you have a question about something spiritual while we're waiting for people to book reads, I'm more than happy to take questions. Yes. Oh, thank you, Azura. I appreciate you posting that. Thank you so much. Also, if you have it, I just saw 222 on the clock. Siri, what is the meaning of angel number 222?
Angel number 222 signifies change, transition, connection, and balance. It is a symbol of growth that is the result of persistence, positivity, and balance.
Well, good. See,
this is from astralhq.com and parade.com.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, see, so this is balance, trying something new. That's so funny. I like that. Okay, share. I'm learning to scry crystal ball. Wow, that's cool. I don't know how you do that. Wow. I haven't. I've never tried that one. I've just always been connected, so I don't know. How do you just gaze into the crystal ball and see things? That's cool. I mean, I scry. I write things out. Uh, do I need a brush? No. No, this is my lot in life. And it's a gift from God. Okay? But I understand why you would ask that. It's just don't ever pray to God about your hair. So I think that's really cool about this scrying. And my hair is unique. You use pendulums. I used to use a pendulum, and I the first time I did it, I made a mistake. I asked a question about God. I asked a question that God can answer, and the next day he asked me why I asked the pendulum for the answer and not him. So I don't use the pendulum anymore. That's a little beyond me. That's so funny. So welcome if you're new here. My name's Sher. I'm an intuitive. I do receive messages from the divine in various ways, shapes, and forms. I'm psychic. I have spoke with deceased people, so I guess I'm a little bit of a medium. And I have dreams and visions and all of it. And I think I'm also an empath. And I'm going to tell you a funny story about a pendulum. A long time ago, I was going to a church, a Unity church, great churches, by the way. And they had a person and they were doing energy work and they had a pendulum. And back then I was freshly married. And the guy that the person that had the pendulum was male. And I was so closed off because why was I so close? I was so closed off because I was married and I was young and impressionable. And I was like, I can't have this guy, reading my energy, right? And so he held the pendulum over me and it wouldn't move. And he said, it won't move. And I was like, I know. We tonight's readings are for donation only. They are. Oh, to find things. I haven't tried it to find things. That's kind of interesting. But I see after God really did get onto me about it. And he's pretty, I did it wrong. Okay. But I got rid of mine after that because, and I know they're good. And I know they work because when I close my energy off to that particular person, the pendulum would not swing. Now, when a female took it, because I didn't feel threatened as a not newly married young woman, it worked. It was so funny. Holly is in the chat. Okay, delete. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. You're also wonderful. Was it about my hair again? I hope not. Thank you. I don't know why people have to be mean. Oh, okay. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Shoot, what did I do? I don't know how I did that. Okay, wait. Sorry. I was reading. I was looking to see what was what was happening. Okay, so you're hiding out in the back. No, that's fine. That's what we do, right? I mean, sometimes I hide out in the back too, right? Don't we all? Uh, it's so great to see you in here, Holly. I was yeah. So the pendulum is a little for me. It's a little daunting. I'm a little afraid of it. Now I know that there are a lot of people that use them. They're really good at it. They're great, and it works for a lot of people. Hello, Holly. You know you can't hang out in the background. We need your smiling, happy, shiny presence. Anyway, it's great to have you guys here. I really appreciate the support. I am trying this new thing tonight with the donation. I just started doing this full time, so it's a little stress producing. But you know what? So far, I've been okay. And so I'm gonna ask some questions. You mean where you hold something? No, but I'm like, oh, come on, thank you, I appreciate that. I haven't, but I have a feeling I could very easily do it. My grandmother used to have people wear a penny on their body. As a matter of fact, she had me do that for like 24 hours. If you were distant, and you would mail it to her, and she would hold it, and then she would read from that. So I mean, I'm familiar with it. I've never tried it. I'll tell you what I'd really love to do is be on, like, help with crime cases, which I can't believe I'm saying that, but I would love to like that or go on the supernatural things. And I used to be like a real scaredy cat person, but somehow in this spiritual transition and craziness, I'm not as scared as I used to be. Now, that does not mean I would not get scared. I might be the person. I know. I thought it was so cool. Oh, thank you. I do believe it because I don't know. I've had a few thoughts about it. So let's see. What is Maya saying? I heard of that, and also heard a cup reading, like someone drinks a cup and then they read. I've seen the cup readings, and I don't know. I mean, channeling seems to be a very strong suit for me once I kind of get going. Sometimes there's a little warm up period. Hi, Straight Queen, and it's very interesting though. And hi, Glenn. I'll definitely try it because I have thought about it. My thing is, I guess you'd have to get somebody to give you something, and they'd have to know the history of it. But I will definitely try that. It's great to have you guys in here tonight. My hair is fuzzier than normal. It feels like it's gotten so big. It feels like a pet. I'm afraid to cut it though. Hi, Cherry Blossom. Uh, I am reaching out, trying something new tonight for donations just because this is my full time job now and I'm stepping out on faith, but you know, and I appreciate any support, but I'm also don't do anything that is not, uh, I don't want to put anybody. I do test tea readings and coffee too. Wow, Julie W, that's cool. Okay, now is this the Julie with the channel or is this a different Julie? Chia Pet, the Sher model. Oh my God, I could so see that. I could so see Chia Pet, the chair model. I'd be like, okay, yeah, we are uplifting tonight. We're definitely an uplifting little group of people. Okay, so how's everybody doing with the time change? Oh my goodness. And okay, you're the medium, Julie. Do you have a channel? Send me your channel. I'll check it out. I've been seeing Julie Ann's advertisements. Also, feel free to post it on our community board. Yeah, and feel free to, yeah, Julianne, tell us how you do it because I might have to go make a cup of tea. Okay, defeat is a frame of mind, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, I get it, Straight Queen. I felt defeated, okay? I've been there. And what you got to do, that's like a trick of the devil, okay? Change your perspective right here, right now. Say, you know what? Whatever it is, I'm going to push through it. I'm going to make it happen. You have made so much progress on this channel since I started. You were a person like so stressed in the beginning, and look at you now, Straight Queen. Yeah, but you know what? Faith is the existence of things seen and unseen, the belief of the existence of things seen and unseen. Um, I don't think anything. I think that in the spiritual world, everything has its own little thing. Like you said, Maya Rose, you said I want to do it, but I don't know how. It says there are no people in my chat. Now I find that funny. They went wrong. Okay, I don't feel anything yet, Straight Queen. If I feel something, I'll tell you. Okay, it's something you couldn't trust, though. There are many ways to learn. You can learn from books, YouTube. I fortunately come from. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, I didn't know the cup was divided in sections. That's cool. Seems so much burned out. Yeah, yeah, because if you're not participating, I agree with Holly. Thank you, Holly. That's great. You know, you know, it does. Yeah. You hear out of your ears and see, I don't even know how to describe what I hear. I hear I'm supposed to pray for Straight Queen right this minute, and I'm going to do that. If you guys would like to join me in this, I'd really appreciate it, and I'm sure Straight Queen would appreciate it. Father, I come to you. I ask you to kindly put your hand on this beautiful soul's shoulders to relieve some of the tension in her life, to give her some clarity, allow her discernment, and allow her some peace, Father. Give her the peace that surpasses all understanding. Be with her and guide her, Father, and let her know she is loved. And just keep her on a good path, Father. I ask this in your name, dear Heavenly Father. Amen. All right. Yes, lots of prayers for you, Straight Queen. Sometimes it happens like that. And the thing about that is, if it's always good all the time, then you don't appreciate the good. Oh, that's so cool, Maya Rose. Then back away and quit cleaning their mess up. Back away and give yourself a little space, Straight Queen. And maybe a little rest would be helpful too. Seriously. Um, okay, but we can't get. You're right. If you don't have time for you, that's that, and that's kind of a victim mentality, honestly. But here's the thing: you don't have to be a victim. You can make time for you. You can say you can set a boundary. Boundaries are important. Hello, Smiley. How you doing? Boundaries are very important to set in life because you don't really know what's going to happen, from day to day. There is, but you have to slow down and you have to realize that you can't fix everything in one day. I like what Holly just said. Take care of your side of the street and give others the opportunity to do likewise. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to. I don't think I'm a tea reader or coffee reader. Okay, here's the thing. Sorry, nose is itching. Source. Just because somebody expects you to do it does not mean that you have to do it. Okay, you can, as a person, as a soul, as a human, you can set some boundaries. You can back away from the situation. You might, but here's the thing: people around you may learn, and people might actually pick up and help. You can't be everything to all people. And I realize that a lot of this is venting and frustration, but I want you to stop and breathe. Holly has a great thing, and it helps me when I'm in this chat and there's a lot of people here. You breathe in for 4, and you hold it for 4, and you release it for 4. And it's very effective because I feel like you're to the point right now where you're just angry and hurt and frustrated. And I get that. We all get there. We all get there. So, interesting. So yeah, welcome guys. If you'd like a read, it is by $10 donation tonight, but we are also talking about all things spiritual and things like that. So let's see what we're looking at. Uh, you will survive it. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. You will survive it because I've already seen that, Straight Queen. You are a survivor. I've seen that in you a lot, more than you realize. You've gone from being a nervous wreck, being stressed out, scared, not a lot of things, Straight Queen. The growth in your soul is tremendous. There are many testimony books that teach you the symbols. Cool. Let me just checking out the chat here. Participants. Do we have anybody here? Julie, nice. Holly, Maya, Sher, Smileys. Perfect. All right. It's great to see you guys here. Y'all are wonderful. Let's see. When I go ghost hunting like abnormal places that are haunted, I can see and feel the good and evil and some, even if I don't know who they are. And the last time you almost got a scratch. Wow. Where do you go ghost hunting? I I've been to haunted houses and things. And I've lived in houses that were haunted, but I would like to go on a ghost adventure. So if you're out there, my name is Sher. I'm in the lovely Colorado area. Let me know. Reach out to me. Um, so how is everybody doing tonight? Also, let's talk about intention. This is the first day of November. Let's set some positive intentions to get through the holiday season. First of all, don't get stressed out. Just go, you know what? I'm going to make some cookies. I wish Iris were here for that one. You go ghost hunting in Florida in downtown Tampa. They have a haunted hospital. You know, I have heard of that haunted hospital in Tampa. Ah, oh, and you went to the is that the haunted doll that supposedly the guy died from? Julie, I'm going to go on a ghost tour with you. That's not, do they just hop around you? See, I'm not sure I want to see. What does that say? I can, oh, that's cool. I would love to know some good places. I'm in Colorado. That is okay. I want, what happens when you're on these, no, you cannot buy me a hair straightener for Christmas, Pamela. I prayed about my hair and this is what happened. So I don't pray about my hair anymore, but I'm the female equivalent of Samson. Okay, so let's see. You might really enjoy geo coaching, Sher. What is geo coaching? Geo coaching. What is geo coaching? Huh? No, for me when I go sending. You bring equipment. Okay. When you are a medium, it's like a telephone man. You know, I did that medium thing for a while, but it was dreams geocaching. I'm gonna write that down, Holly. No, and I have other things in my life besides spiritual stuff. I actually in my life I have many things. And I want even more. I'm an adventurer. If I die tomorrow, I'm going to die happy, right? How about you guys, right? Geocaching. I did. I wrote it like that. Actually, that's kind of funny. Okay. I will definitely check it out. Um, yeah, so it's very interesting to hear about different aspects of y'all's information. Like, here's an example. Moonlight, how did you get started on your stuff? How did you get started on your path? This is almost like a member chat, but you know, we do what we do. And so also, I'm worried about some people in our chat. People have reached out to me. Uh, they're feeling the pinch already with food, and I hate that. I'm so it's sad. Okay, but life goes on, and we are. Let's see. I saw something here hilarious in a YouTube chat recently. Some guy said he no longer has a channel, and he's now an ex medium. I don't think you can be an ex medium. Like, okay, so like in my life, I had a lot of things happen in my life. When I was much younger, hello, Nina Helms. I had this gift, you know, when I was much younger, and it came out, and then people were like, "Hey, hey, hey," you know. I mean, I was overwhelmed, and so I tended to like put it away unless it was somebody that knew me, you know. And there were people that knew I had it, and they would come and ask me questions and things like that. But it scared me. And so I didn't really bring it out until later on. I don't know where I was going with that. But the medium was one of the first things that happened, but it was in dreams. Dead people would come to me in dreams. And my adopted grandmother, the psychic, she came to me an hour before she died. She always told me she would let me know before she was going to die. I called her 1 hour before she died, and she was too distressed to talk. But and then she showed up in a dream, and her husband showed up in a dream. I had my uncle's wife, who I had never met, showed up in one of my dreams. Uh, Things like that. So I don't think you can be in that's I know where I was going now. You can't I don't think you can just I think that you can lose your gift if you abuse it. I think that the Holy Spirit, God, the divine, will remove it from you if you are using it for bad, and the protection that comes along with it. But I also think that if you're, I don't think that you can just not have it. It's with you regardless. But it depends on, if you want to let it out of the box or not. I know that sounds kind of rough, but it's the truth. And you know what, Straight Queen, what you got to do is just talk to God and give it to Him. Say, Lord, lead me. And it can be that simple. It can be that simple. You can be attached to other people's karma. I have learned that, but Holly probably knows an answer about that better than me, because I do know I've been warned by God that if I were to ever uh, be in a particular situation, that I would pick up their karma. But I'm still new at this. I'm on this journey with all of you guys. Okay. I've been to Stanley Hotel. I haven't been in it. I just recently posted some pictures of the Stanley Hotel. I think maybe on TikTok. Anyway, and I have been in and out of Cheeseman Park. I've been in and out of it. I bike through it, and I can honestly tell you, very seldom have I felt any apprehension there, or any. There were a couple places that are kind of cold, but I've never seen any ghosts or anything, and that should be a really. I mean, there's a lot of history with Cheeseman Park. I used to live around the corner from it, and so yeah, I want, like, how you see the shows. What was the medium, that woman, where she got the messages? I want to do things like that. But I mean, I'm just going to do what God wants me to do, really. But I want to do. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about the woman with the hair straightener. You're cracking me up. I mean, like, because here's the thing: when you get on a spiritual journey, your ego goes out the door. Um, One of the first things God told me was, "Don't worry about how you look." He was like, "This, I made you." It is. Nina, you shaved yours off. I've always thought about doing that, but I don't. I think if I cut it now, um, who needs to buy a brain? Who's? I'm not. Was that a joke? I hope it was a joke. We don't pick on people here. Um, so anyway, yeah, I have always thought it'd be kind of fun to go bald, but I don't think I'm brave enough. Maybe when I'm like 90 or something. My mom did that when she was later in life. Her hair was pink. She was so proud of it. The mean girl. Who is the mean girl? Oh, her. Nah, it's all right. I don't want to be mean anyway, because, maybe she's got a hair problem. You know, we all have those triggers in life. So, but the thing that we have to remember is, not to stoop to the level of stupidity or allowing someone to take us out of our power. Because when you lose your control or you get angry and you're not connected, uh, Thank you. I'm actually kind of sitting here watching Holly and Julie W tag team Straight Queen and give her some really great advice. And because I don't have all the answers, guys. Earlier in my chat tonight, we had a troll in our Bible thing, in our prayer thing. I'm pretty sure it was a troll. It was intense. And we finally blocked him, but it was I was like, I don't even know what to do with this troll person. I didn't, but I but I am thankful I have a lot of great helpers. Okay, your light, you're right. It's easy to feel your light fading and depleted, but I'm going to ask you to do one thing, Straight Queen, right now. I'm going to ask you to think about 3 good things in your life that you're grateful for. Just 3. Think about 3 things. 3 things. Did you have a nice breakfast today? Did you get sleep last night? Are you breathing? Straight Queen, there's a lot of grief and sadness and terrible things in the world right now. But Julie's right. You need to change your mindset. You got to get, biblically, they say get out of your head. I like this quote. A quote I go by a lot is, if you have to walk through the fire first before you get to the sunshine, you got to give them walking papers from the get-go, the trolls. Yes, I'm learning that because I was like, you're telling me your wife is under the bed? I was like, no, get away. I'm learning. I've been brought into a new world. 5 on the clock. I believe that about you, Maya Rose. Anyway, that was quite interesting, and Aaron came to my rescue. Yes, a gratitude journal is beautiful. And here's the thing: when you start thinking about the things that you're thankful for, or redirect and help somebody else, okay? Because don't think I don't get my feels, okay? I hate to call it feels because that feels like a really young term, but I have moments where I don't want to move, I don't want to do anything. Uh, Yes, it is only paid readings tonight. I have moments where I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. Um, and I push myself. I'm like, no, you know, God, God gave you a job. You work for the Most High, get out there and get to work. And there you do. Joy, bliss, happiness, connectedness, it all comes, but there you have to work for it. You have to truly work for those things. Okay, it's not like you snap your fingers and you make it happen. Most of us have gone through some kind of horrific dark night of the soul, like horrific, and came out of it and survived it. And I have a feeling you've probably done that. That's why you were on this journey, Straight Queen, because you did that. You went through the dark night of the soul, and then you found spirit, you found source, you found the connection. But if you give the negativity a chance to take hold, it will. And that's where you have to have the faith in God. Man, I am facing some impossible circumstances right now. Okay, and I'm like, I should be upset. I like that, Julie. Quit making me laugh. I should be upset or bothered, but here's the thing. Oh, thank you, Kazner. Here's the thing. Even in the impossible circumstances, I'm in the impossible circumstances because God told me to go there. So I know that if He put me there, that He will give me a way out or a way through. And I want you guys to remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego thrown into the fire. Wasn't it King Nebuchadnezzar? My ear's bugging me. Wasn't it King Nebuchadnezzar that threw him in the fire? And how did they come out? Not singed. EMB, if you're out there listening, this is for you. Not singed, not burnt, safe. Okay. And that's what we have to remember. That's what I'm assuming, that release, that all knowing, all encompassing, that you're not by yourself, that you're connected and you have protection and direction. So, okay. Oh my God, we're singing troll songs. Let's see what we got here. Julie says, sings, roll, roll, roll a troll gently down out of the room, gently out the room. Okay. Thank you, Kazaza, for great messages and advice. Uh, okay. What does Maya Rose got? We got row, row your troll boat as if you're going to troll. Oh, row, wait. Row, row, row your troll boat. Sail if you're going to troll in here. Sail off, sail away. Okay, so we have a we definitely have an opinion about trolls in our chat. I think you guys need to go visit spiritual guidance and help him. He gets harassed a lot. Really great guy though. I did not foresee this trolling thing going on tonight. I usually kind of have a general feel for when I'm told to go live or something. I kind of have a feel about what I'm getting into. But tonight, no, I don't have a clue. Excuse me. But so if you're out there, clearly my experiment's not going well tonight. But if you're out there and you have a question about spiritual awakening or something along those lines, or Maya, I've noticed you've been asking questions about the teacup and tea reading and stuff. And Julie and Holly, your input in the chat is invaluable. You guys are really awesome. You're very helpful. I'm very grateful that you're in my life and that you come in here and you help. And there's a few more of you too. Straight Queen, I want you to put your fear in the hand of God. All these things that are stressing you out, give it to God. Just be like a little kid. Isn't that what it says biblically? Be like a little kid. Lord, I can't do this. Do you know how many times in my life I've given it to God? A lot. Do you know how many times I've regretted giving it to God? Never. Not one. Oh, is that how you know you're rising in the ranks? Now I'm all excited. I'm like, wow. Maya Cup, I think you just need Maya Rose. I think you just need to have a cup of tea and get started. With all things, do some research, but I'm enjoying. I don't usually. It's nice not to like be on the crazy reading bus. I'm enjoying the camaraderie here in the chat and the conversation. We should really do this more often. Because life is not, it's not always about a tarot card. And in your spiritual worlds, there has to be balance. There has to be time for laundry, kids, relationships. And in the beginning, when I first kind of came out of the closet, you got to learn the best teas. Okay, I figured there was more to that. Some green tea with honey and ginger. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry, Julia. But you're right, I'm sure. But I totally lost my train of thought with that. But it's an interesting, it's nice to like just be able to hang out with you. I taught you guys. You don't read ginger. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of, I've seen tea readers online. I really have. And they're kind of interesting. There's one guy online. He's very dapper. He wears these crazy jackets and coats and stuff. Hi, Julianne, spiritual energy. Uh, I gave myself a heads up to be notified for your thing on the 4th. Let's see. It's nice to see you. Tonight we're just talking about all things spiritual, and if you want to book a read, I do the reads in between. But there's no reason we can't all benefit, and so we've been talking about teas. I may have to have some of you on a live here. We've been talking about teas and pendulums, psychometry. I don't know how you say the T one. I have to go back and look at that. And just tea and hot water. You don't. Do you get to drink the tea first, Julie? I'm being a little joking, but I do want to know. Can you drink the tea first? It seems like the waste of a perfectly good cup of tea. Oh yes, yes. I even put a note. Tessamancy. Is it called Tessamancy? Am I pronouncing it right? Tessamancy. Interesting. I was just curious. I mean, I have friends that are into herbal, and I want to do a lot of that stuff, but I'm in the middle of some transitions, and I'm gonna do that. I want to be like, don't laugh at me. I've been watching her. What is it? The Good Witch, the witch that lives in the little small town with the gray house. Okay, yeah, I bought some charms. Okay, I bought some charms at the thrift store, right? And I was gonna, yeah, there is. Scooby Doo said it's best. Oh, Ethereal, thank you. Whatever comes on my spiritual goes my channel. Thank you, Ethereal. That's so sweet of you. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going to say a prayer and light the Palo Santo. That's nice. Thank you, Ethereal. You're so sweet. I have a feeling you're going to be surprised about this reading. You're so sweet. Let me light this. We'll clear the energy. Where is Cowboy tonight? He has and Aaron. They haven't popped up. What is it? Sunday night. Okay. I know. So prayer, of course. We're gonna use these. Okay. My whole house is a wreck right now. Oh, I gotta put a little heart up here for Ethereal. I visited her channel the other night, and she had a live reader on, Jay. He was very good. And they were all dressed up. They were so cute. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ethereal. That's super sweet of you. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. If you're a reader, I love oolong tea. Can you do it with the carrot? I'm just joking. Julie, don't. Julie's like, Sher, behave. Let me pray real quick. This is for Ethereal. Father, I ask that you come in and give messages for this young woman, this soul that needs your vision, your help, the discernment in this particular field that she's gone to. I just pray that you guide her and put your hand on her and lead her, Father. Now, don't put your hand on her. Take her by the hand, Father, and lead her in the ways that you want her to go. I ask that you just provide the right answers in this session, dear Heavenly Father. Amen. Okay, what do we have for Ethereal? These are a little different. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is money well spent, Ethereal. I can tell you that. I myself am curious. Oh, good. I wondered. I was really putting some energy into it. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, this is, hey, what else, Father? This is beautiful so far. Confirmation is good. For ethereal. Woo. Okay, let's start here. The energy. Oh, energy kicked in. Wow. Okay, sorry. All right. Okay, I'm supposed to tell you. Hold on. Oh, I get it. Wow. Okay. I can so see this. Okay, so like it feels like, according to this reading, uh, you've set your heart on something. It's a calling. You feel it. You know it. You know you're meant to be. There's been a lot of things in the way of this for you. I'm going to show you so you know. First of all, there's been immature bad advice. Okay, so don't always trust the advice you're getting. There's been arrogance. There's been deception. There's been people that did not have your highest and best interest. There's been arguments, um, impulsiveness, illogical stuff, and people making you feel like you're taking the wrong turn. I feel like this is weighing heavily on you. I mean, that's a lot of cards. And so I can feel that. I feel that in your energy. And I feel like you do. Because I feel like this is like a calling for you, isn't it? So it's like this stuff. I know. I see you on there all the time. Uh, this stuff. You. This is God is going to clear these things out of your way. But one of the messages I got really strongly is He needs your help. Part of the reason He needs your help, because part of this is you letting other people affect your power. Okay. And here you're trying to do this really good thing. And but what you're doing is all these, you're why are you doing this so much? All this stuff, all these contradictions, all these questions, you're letting it like tap into your energy. It's almost like an energy drainer. And that's one of the things you're going to need to learn to not, you need to save, uh, hold on, bear with me. It's coming through. Save your energy, like put your energy for good. And because here's the thing, you have a beautiful path. This is like this is just like really calling to me here in this negative energy, like, why are you doing this? What's the purpose? People questioning it, and then you like, and then you getting in your head about it. So the thing about that is, set some boundaries and control where you put your thoughts. Don't let those people pull energy away while you're trying to do something so beautiful to help people. And I know, I see it. But also, God said that you can also release a little bit, that it's okay to breathe. It's okay to like stop for a minute. Because in essence, when you stop for a minute and give your body time to rest and recharge, you will be even more effective in that aspect. Okay. And here you are. This came in sideways, and I'm sure this is you. It was at the very top of the reading. Here you are, and it says motivation, initiative, expecting something, re-energize, social, extroverted, out of the shell. This is you. But there's more, Ethereal. I'm not going to make you pay $10 for a reading and just have that. Okay. No. I mean, God's not. I'm just going to tell you what comes out. But the thing is, the things that you cannot see, because you've got this motivation, you've got this energy. But the thing that you cannot see is, first of all, the improvement. This is the end of a cycle. You're leaving one cycle and you're starting a new one. Okay. The new cycle is like a new beginning. It's like things will get easier. The worst is over. Ethereal, I remember sitting in this chat with nobody in here talking to myself. Okay. And then I remember being so happy to have three people. And then now I'm like, what? Where's nobody in my chat? And so this is the ending of one cycle, the beginning of another one. The new cycle is love yourself, Ethereal. Don't let people beat you up, is what I'm kind of feeling here. Okay. Yeah, here's your new cycle. I better hide the little naked people. This rebirth, this growing. Because when you're tired, because I see you, uh, I know you've been here for a while with me, and I see you pushing, struggling, pushing, and we all fall into it. Every one of us, okay? We all fall into it because we start thinking I should be doing this, and there's not enough hours, and I want to help all these people, but there is such a thing as balance. By have balance, okay? And when you and I understand, because I was like, man, am I ever going to get to 100 subscribers? Am I ever going to get to 500? And now perception is everything. Now, I want the numbers to grow, yeah, but do I really want, more importantly, is to help some people get clarity in their life and move on in great directions. Yeah. And so your reading actually ends with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. You were called really young, honestly, but it ends with the 10 of Pentacles. This is everything that you want, but there's divine timing, and God's only going to give you so much, okay, at one time. He's going to make sure you can handle it. I know. I'm a perfect example. I still have my days where I'm like, and synthesized souls, you have sent me quite a few emails, and I'm not sure what question you're talking about. So if you will reshoot me the question, I will gladly answer it. And Elizabeth, if you watch this tomorrow, whenever, thank you so much for your beautiful emails. They're really kind. Y'all are a blessing. And Holly, I know your number's here, and I'll call you one day. You're funny. But yeah, so just, a lot of times as humans, we hang on to things, and you do have divine protection with you. If you work for God and you're legit and you're real, I feel like you have divine protection. Can you abuse that protection or that gift and have it go away? Yes, absolutely. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure you can. And So it's something to think about. Always realize what a gift you've been given. Am I overreacting that I even have an important purpose here, or is just an extra? Am I just, no, you have an important purpose, Straight Queen, but you're at the beginning of your journey. When you're at the beginning, this is your learning phase. This is like, okay, so you're sitting here in this chat, Straight Queen, and you're listening to Julie and Holly. I am pretty sure, no offense, ladies, that they have been on these journeys for a very, very long time. Okay. And you may not know what your purpose is right this minute. Okay. Uh, yeah. But here's the thing, I didn't find my purpose out in life until I turned 60. And yeah, Ethereal's right. You got to go through the storms, you know? Yeah, and I agree. I don't think it goes away, but I do think it goes dormant, and that's what I was trying to make earlier. Yeah, The storms are tests. And a lot of times when you learn a lesson, I've learned this in this little journey, you might get tested a second time. Straight Queen, we all vent. Do you think, I'm pretty sure you've seen me lose it on this channel when somebody asks a question where I'm like, seriously, you're asking me who I should take to lunch, things like that. Yeah, we're all human. We're connected to the divine, okay? And it's okay to, like, you cheated death twice. Wow. Was one of them the rack? Wow. Was one of them the rack? This is very interesting chat tonight. It's actually really kind of fun. I don't get to have fun like this. So this is great. You guys are great. A COVID? Wow. Okay. And was the other one the rack ethereal? Wow. Wow. Oh, you said wow. Okay, wait. I gotta ring the bell. Okay, wow. That's amazing. I get it. I have cheated death a few times. Wow. Mm. See, and I think a lot of the people in the spiritual community have cheated death a few times. I know when I was septic and lost the kidney, you know, um, that was serious. They're like, "Hey, can we cut off some limbs?" but here's the thing: if God has a purpose for you, you're going to survive it. You're not a burden. This is a safe space. Do you think that all of the people in this chat, that everybody has a perfect day all the time? No. You know that venting might have made you feel a little bit better. I'm reading Julie's note, Holly's note. I doubt you cheated, Ethereal. More likely you were interesting enough they gave you some more road to travel. I like that. Hi, Natalie. We're talking about spiritual stuff today, and just all that stuff. And that's the thing. We're on this path, and we have these life lessons that we're learning, and our society as a whole has become like everything is made to like kind of separate us. If you think about like this cell phone, is as much as I like my cell phone, you know when I go out in society, this I see this a lot. um things like that. And I'm like, what is happening? And that's what we need to do. We need to get back to getting there. Let's see. That's how I feel right now, Sure. I totally understand, Straight Queen. I do. And but you're not a burden, okay? And this is a safe space, and we're here for a reason. That is so true. We are all connected. Yeah. It's about your energy, Straight Queen. It's a lesson for you because you've been doing so well for so long that, you remember when God gave Job to the devil but said, don't kill him? Do you not think that we have trials just like that in our life? You know? Um, but yeah, you learn as you go. Like if somebody's trying to provoke me or make me angry in the past, could they have done it? Yeah. Or make me cry? Yeah, absolutely. But now, no, I'm not that person anymore. I've called my energy back. I'm the person that, and people can be mean sometimes. I've had some mean people in my energy, and I'm just like, hi, can I help you? How you doing? But set boundaries, because here's the thing. uh when you I feel like, when you start having a connection with the divine, and you let life get in the way, and you lose the connection, like it's not that it's lost, it's just you don't see it anymore, because the laundry, the kids, the bills, everything got in the way. And when you push all that stuff out of the way for just a minute and reconnect and grab gratitude on the way and a prayer, start there. Reconnect, pray, gratitude, and help somebody. Help somebody that needs help, even if you think it's not a big deal. Because when I first was homeless and I lived with my daughter, she's going to shoot me for this, but they had a lot of boxes in their garage. It was just like they get a lot of packages and they just toss all the boxes in the garage. And God told me, I was talking to God, and He's like, I need you to do an act of service. He asked me in the beginning to do an hour a day of service. And really, guys, an hour a day is not a lot of service, okay? We've been on here an hour. Uh, but He asked me to do an hour a day. And I would go and I would do this act of service in the garage by breaking down their boxes. Okay. I recently asked her for one and she told me they didn't have any. But I would do this act of service by breaking down her boxes. But what happened was, as I was doing this act of service, it got me out of my head. I stopped thinking about my problems and everything that was going wrong. And if you can put music on while you're doing that act of service, that's even better. And if you can't find anybody to help, get out and take a walk. Get out of your head, get out of your circumstances, and reconnect, because that will make a difference. And yeah, we've all been there. We've all disconnected because of being burdened and things. But I feel like you're strong enough on this journey of your growth that you've gained enough knowledge and you have enough faith that you can go back and reconnect and take your power back, because you're a child of the divine and you have worth. You're not a doormat, okay? You're a person, you're a soul. And you love. I've seen you love. You have love for others, okay? And it's good to have love for others, but it's also good to respect yourself enough to have some boundaries, okay? Because that's important, right? Boundaries are very, very important. And respecting yourself. Yeah. So now that we've all jumped on you in our chat, Straight Queen, and given you our life advice, you should feel loved. 1010 in the chat. You should feel very loved, Straight Queen, because you just should. Okay. This chat is not superficial by any stretch of the imagination. It's produced a lot of good and beautiful things. And it's also shown me some harsh realities. I have people right now that are already worried about food and things like that. And I'll do what I can to help them. I really will. I just sometimes, And let's see what Straight Queen says. Thank you all. I gotta go clear mind and try to sleep since that probably lately my sleep gets interrupted. Yes, go sleep. Go get some rest, Straight Queen. You are cared about and you are loved. And we do pray for you. We really do. And you had a lot of us praying for you tonight, I'm pretty sure. We will see you tomorrow, Straight Queen. Get some rest. Okay? And I'm going to tell you this line. Don't dream about bunnies, Straight Queen. Don't dream about bunnies. It's in the Good Witch. uh, That's a good idea, Ethereal. She probably should stop by for some healing energy. All right. You can write little notes. This is from Holly. You can write little notes of worthiness and uplifting praise and hand them out to strangers when opportunities afford. It can be life changing. You're absolutely correct. I love you all. I'm going to bed. See you all soon. All right. That was for Julie. I totally understand. Somebody gave me a card one time, and I have it around here somewhere. And it said, "You are love. You are love." And I was like, I am love. I'm sharing more. I'm all about the love. Guys, it's been a great hour and 5 minutes. I am going to do some more readings like this for donations. And we I totally understand. That's probably why you do what you do right now, Julianne, because you went through all that. And it's not a you don't just get there. Okay, you make it. That's I don't know why people haven't figured this out. You make it through a test or a lesson. You go on for a while. There's another test or a lesson. There's a learning. There's something, a knowing. It's an ongoing journey is what I'm saying. Okay, so why are you in a hurry? Don't be in such a hurry, okay, because it's going to come in divine timing, not your timing, God's timing. And I know because I get in a hurry. Do I want to be viral right now? Oh yeah. Am I viral right now? No, because I'm in a hurry because I'm like I'm doing it. But here's the thing: I know God will make that happen when I'm ready for it, if I'm ever ready for it, which I hope I am one day. But yeah, just breathe, guys. Embrace life. Remember, joy and all this stuff. You got to do some work to have it. And Straight Queen, you should be really proud of yourself because you've made it very far. With that, on this lovely night, Ethereal, I appreciate your support. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys later. And go share peace and love. I feel like next time when I do two, so I just do one. And thank you, Holly and Julie and Ethereal. Y'all are fabulous. I really appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you guys so much.